Right, in the second half I'm going to read, I wrote this long poem called The Commons, which eventually is going to be published one day. And it's in 3 parts, and I'm going to read part 3. How to explain it? The first part uses its source material like folk songs. The second part uses its source material communications from the Department of Work and Pensions. The third part, I don't know what the third part does, I was just off on one by
You call it a zombie film.
There were zombie films, zombies are in it.
In Pound Stretcher.
Pound Stretches in it.
They were happy there.
Woolworths, who, in Pound Stretcher. Right, so I'll just read. The first little bit is quite obviously a total rip-off of Mayakovsky, but that's alright, innit? I wish London would, like, you know, but then again, I'm one of its noises, or rather its noose. Nah, just kidding, yeah? One of the pavements is all spiral chatter, eating the voices, the interval cracks, the crossroads, yeah, real devil business, and the cops are there, we crucified them. And the moon, remember that? There are people on it and they have married us. Weird, those consummations, those noises that waken us, roaring and absurdly whistling, and it frightens us. There's so many of them, curling round us, inaudible, the ages, history, entire galaxies. They are eating us, citizens of raided spheres. The sky, red as a burning flag, a supreme vodka, treacherous stars. Who here can speak the language of the dead? What they meant to say? I wanna be your dog. The radio is leaking. They know they're dead, yeah, and they're not scared. Chewing up the language as I was out walking obscurely through their brains. Those thin metal spheres, subterranean rooms when I was a country girl going down to the drugstore. Meanwhile, there are voices, glazed ones, rectangular ones, are trickling down our thighs into swarms of cancelled centuries, anxious ones, fuses. Each lives a double life, paupers, vagabonds, criminals, fuses, fuses, fuses. Yeah, well, not to worry. They have no legs to walk on. They have no mouth to speak with. It's 11:58 in London. Contact us immediately, the metal discs of the sun. Or, from another angle, thought this was paradise, bone of my speechless bone, or rather London pavements clasped and wrapped contained your era, my stilettos, or revolving spheres, whatever. It's 11:58, whatever that means. Tame jackals, springing fools. From a different perspective, we are your dead coins, your glazed leather beds. How old are you, my noises, noises, noises? But in the claims made by music, posterity is leaking, strangely tucked in minor constellations, strangely radiant executives, flatterers, amnesiacs, nouns, polite ones, yeah, rushing ideas in a tame feather bed. But no, we weren't talking to you. Say Irradium, say 1917, say the books of the future, cracking the brain of the past. No, don't say that, it's stupid. Those people on the moon, we left them there plainly singing. Anyway, here in the multiplex, in our plasticasts, in our membranes, like inside the police computer, that thing. Okay, inside our medicines, trickling down our thighs, our crossroads, our whistling, inside like cracks, dogs, brains. Last night, in a warm feather bed, that's right, the cold, cold ground is eating us, we cancelled criminals. So warm inside the police, etc. Fucking set fire to cars, etc. Little birds nothing, I mean. So we were buying weapons. Okay, let's start that again. On public transport it happened. We were sitting opposite bullets, chemistry, glass. We were separate inside what we once were, and they were sitting opposite, empirical and scared. They were scared of us, our charts and remorse. No one knows. We were buying inside their office the dead. They were scared of us, of our 7 metals and radar shrike. But as I was out walking with the strange and bitter men, we were, say it, we were anxious radar dogs, we were oblivious swarms, cancelled solvents, polite ones, we were a confused mass of centuries, 7 burning circles, were electrons, proverbs, molecules, from hand to crackling hand, a fraudulent cosmology, a hole in the ground. I wish London would, like, crack its face, oh cuckoo. Here, In the centre of the squealing world, original and peculiar, a small town, far from, okay, try that, non-dogmatic, say that. Last night I lay sleeping all by myself, was a thin leather den of countless bandits, okay. Here in the centre of the squealing town, medieval, a gated world. For scratching executives use fuses. Inside their office membranes posterity, a den of countless galaxies, a net of iconic repulsions. Nah, the denials are in the post. We guess we think we're sorry. Here in the drugstore, filled with mercury, made from glass and plastic. Their era is not ours. Our dialectical tilt circuit, our ferrule, our bang, can't come over, or rather, here in Pound Stretcher, we are blank. We are building nebulae, falling like, I don't know, wages. But anyway, how old are you, Mike? Sweet critique of poetry. Burning, prize-winning factory. True, we were entire galaxies, but now it's 11:58 in London. It's AM, PM, both. No point in waking your oblivious storms. I mean, in Pound Stretcher, 10,000 were drowned on discount, cosy and warm. But here, in the solar eclipse, we are kicking off big style, wet heat, petrol noise, bliss, and we saw no sun nor moon. We heard some screech, the sea. Meanwhile, we were listening to some records, the demonic tones, these songs blank, unimagined. Oh, our delicate sphere, oh, delicate crash, hyena splat. Stop talking about the dead, burn the EDL/boiling lead. But ghosts are necessary. A chart of a collective inarticulate harmony, item, minor surface noise, item, a basement strata, its bibliographic shell, I mean its celestial arc has got us surrounded. Anyway, here in 1917 we're having a right laugh, no point in waking you, love's solar boat is slashed, is trickling down our thighs, the chatter of the past. Meaning the surface sector, or London just sitting there. We're not criminals, no, but the dead are inaudible. These songs of burning circles, and then we saw medicines trickling down our world. Its membranes and posterity, weird. This springing speech was blood in another circuit, not ours though, so whatever. Crackling in our tombs, we are warm and empirical. When we're frightened, we... In this recent knot of days, the vile prickle of pills is entirely political. These grimy days, yeah, they're static, preposterous symmetry. So the side effects are, well, it's like this. It's 11:58 precisely, an entire molecular assembly, a ring of executive flats, a cheap solar monopoly, but I don't know. From another angle, pitched green malevolence of the English countryside, oh cuckoo, nasty little churches. As I was out walking, the stiff, prickling days, their numerical fallacy, gold fascist symmetry, okay, forget that. We were in the anxious centre of us. It was like plastic fire, fuck your cars and the moon, strangely. As I was out walking, we were trapped inside it, a small town, a feathered bed filled with weapons, oh hell, my burning thighs. My absence now. I am speaking as a drugstore here, a constellation, an irradiation, as in vocal granules inside the arc of time, becomes a silent circle, contracted out the work of destruction. What constellation, what weird, these strange and bitter consummations have burst into fragments. Sorry, I meant to say centuries. Anyway, now that each word is reduced, obviously to money, that is, invisibility inside my stilettos, I meant to say interchangeable, a din of galaxies. Anyway, I just ate the passerby via 2 or 3 executive crossroads known as burning talk, concealed in the claims made by Finks, their preposterous symmetry, strange, flattering numbers, but... cough. But as I was out walking through our musical position, we were sweethearts and membranes, we were sorry and tasteless, we were trickling curfews, but here, safe inside our offices, we are eating, yeah, and feeding. Extract the city. Extract virtually blank songs, etc., you know what, into ghosts, as a swarm of mouths, while, and we were redistributed of golden springing speech, bells and rags. Inside this arc of fist, we alphabetically...